just down the hallway.
In the hallway, just outside the door?
Yeah, just out in the hallway, right outside the door, smart guy. Anyways, just out in the hallway.
Doodaloo. Haven't we been there already?
Will you let me finish this?
It depends on how quickly we get bored, Jerry.
Anyways, just now in the hallway, I was run over by a hit-and-run texting student.
A hit-and-run texting student?
No kidding.
Are you okay? Should we call someone to take you home?
The comedy is thick in here.
Well, it's not every day we hear about hit-and-run texting students.
Yeah, what are the odds of getting hit in the hallway by texting students?
Better than Vegas, that's for sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like dodging bullets out in the hallways.
Dodging bullets, you're so dramatic.
No, I mean it. As students get out of class, it's like some vortex sucks them into their cell phones.
I've heard of this phenomenon. I think it's called keeping in touch with the people that you care about.
I do that, but I don't force people around me to play defensive hall walking.
Well, who ran into you?
Actually, it was one of my students, Becky Schmecky.
Oh, Becky, she's a trip.
Yeah, well, I did all the tripping this time.
Really? The way she has that cell phone glued to her head, you'd think that she was the one doing the tripping.
Well, not this time.
That's what happens. You take your eyes off the world, you focus on that screen, chaos follows.
Well, actually, she's really a bright kid. All right, she does well in class, and everybody does seem to like her.
I know her. She's a good student.
When she's not on that cell phone.
The thing is, when she bumped into me, she didn't even stop. I mean, she just kept on going without a word.
No apology?
No, nothing. That bothers me.
So, it was a true hit and run.
Sad, isn't it? The art of communication is sinking into cell phones and iPods.
Sinking? We're talking about communication technology, not the Titanic.
Have you seen the students out on campus?
You can't avoid them.
You almost have to. Between their MP3 players and their cell phones, they're a walking traffic hazard.
But they were born with this technology, Jerry. They're multitasking.
All right, they're multitasking, but they're also losing the art of communication.
How so?
All right, we stress the 5 canons in our department, right? Okay, there's invention, organization, style, delivery, and
memory? I think you need to work on the 4th canon there.
Is the 6th canon jerkery?
Duh.
Canons are a bit formal, I admit, but they can still apply to everyday communication.
I won't argue that.
If these students keep letting themselves get sucked into intangible social networks, they're going to lose their social skills altogether.
Hey, calm down, Rocky. Don't expel all your energy before the bell goes off.
Great, a boxing metaphor. I'm trying to make a point. Sylvester Stallone wants to knock me out cold.
Yo, Adrian. It's what people do now. They're communicating whenever and wherever they want. And you're never going to stop that.
I don't want to stop it.
What do you want?
I want to integrate social propriety with social immediacy.
No, big thoughts and big words, Jerry.
I just want the person next to you to be as important as the person you're calling or texting about. Dinner.
And what is for dinner?
Steak and fries. It's Thursday.
You have steak and fries every Thursday?
It's tradition.
Do yourself a favor and break your tradition.
Never.
Dinosaur says what?
What?
I agree with you, Jerry. It's not right to be a victim of technological rudeness in the hallway.
Thanks.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know just yet, but it just isn't correct. It's not right.
Right.
Hey Becky, what's up?
Nothing.
Great day, huh?
Yeah, I had a great day. That is up until some professor of mine clobbered into me in the hallway.
I hate it when that happens.
What?
Were you even listening to a word I was saying?
Of course I was, but you're going like a mile a minute. Slow down.
Let me put it in simpler terms. Me, professor, hallway, collision.
Repeat that one more time.
Now even I understood that.
This is why I said nothing was wrong in the first place.
Okay, I'm sorry. So how did this whole professor hallway collision thing go down?
How should I know? He probably wasn't paying attention to me while he was walking.
Psh, people these days.
He wasn't paying attention to you? Were you paying attention when you were walking?
Of course.
And this has nothing to do with your compulsive cell phone use?
My what? Huh? No, definitely not.
So, right as you're sitting in front of me, Facebooking and texting away, you're gonna tell me you weren't on your cell phone in the hallway today. Becky!
What? No, I mean, I might have been glancing at it, but only for like a second. And for your information, I'm currently tweeting.
I'm the one that's Facebooking, and you haven't even checked what I just posted on your wall.
I have no pity for you.
What is that supposed to mean?
If I were your professor, I would have yelled at you too. You can't get off your phone for 5 minutes.
And you obviously can't get on your phone for 5 minutes.
So, social media is today's world. I'm sorry for being in tune with today's tech.
You aren't even looking at me when you're talking to me 3 feet away.
I'm listening to you, aren't I? And I refuse to get blamed for running into some old school professor who probably doesn't even know what a cell phone is.
Well said.
Lindsay, if you're not gonna help the situation, don't make it any worse.
How am I not helping here? Listen, here's how I see it. A, this collision clearly isn't all Becky's fault. It's a hallway, which is like a two-way street. He could have moved. B, you're being a little harsh with this whole overconsumption of social media thing. And 3, you yourself are starting to become old school as you clearly have no desire to see what I posted on your wall.
Enough! Enough already. I'll get to that when I'm not in the middle of something called a face-to-face conversation. Something the two of you clearly need to work on.
It's cats, Terry. Cats with hats. Cats with pants. It's hilarious. You can't tell me you don't want to see it. Besides, it's not like she was texting during a lecture or something. We communicate at a mile a minute with anyone at any distance. It's not so crazy to want to be a part of that.
I say cheers to that.
Okay, I'll give you this. She was on her own free time, but she wasn't paying attention while she was walking, thus putting herself and other people in a potentially dangerous situation.
You're starting to sound like my mother.
All I'm going to say is this. Maybe you should pay a little more attention when you're sucked into that rectangular piece of plastic. You never know what might be coming at you. Is that too much to ask?
In the words of my mother, wake up and smell the roses.
All right. I promise to be more cautious from here on out. Can you please stop badgering me now?
Yeah, now that I've got some sense into you, I think my job here is done.
Thanks, whatever that means. And by the way, Lindsay, that video spoof was so last week.
I don't suppose you know why I asked you here.
No, what's up?
You may or may not remember, but yesterday you were walking down this hallway after class. Mm-hmm. Well, I was in that hallway too. You were on your phone, so you probably didn't see me, but do you remember bumping into anyone?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Well, that someone was me. I was really surprised because you're usually such a respectful and a nice student person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but yesterday you knocked me over and you kept right on walking. You can understand how I feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just wanted to talk to you because I think that you've gotten sucked into your technology and it's not safe and it's not healthy and it's not just affecting you, it's affecting the people around you. You don't want to hurt the people around you, do you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. I'm sorry, what?
Mm-hmm.
Becky!
Sorry, what was that?
Is that conversation really so important?
Absolutely.
Family emergency, work, the president, what?
Grandma died.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. People can't have a whole conversation with someone in the same room anymore.
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
No, what we've got going on now is far from one two-sided to be a conversation. As much as I like the sound of my own voice,
Hey, what's up? No, I'll pick someone up on the way back. Hey, I'll call you right back.
Let me guess, it was important.
Grandma died.
Your other grandma.
Same one.
Again.
Tragic, I know.
I just don't get it. I don't even use mine, and you kids could dive into yours like it's a pool in the middle of the summer.
I could teach you.
Come again?
I could teach you. You know, get you hip with the now. Isn't that what you guys used to say when you were young?
Hey, get this. Get this, you guys. My student, Becky Schmecky, the human hallway bowler, wants to teach me how to use my cell phone.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool dude?
Why is it cool, my hip young colleague, for a student of mine to teach me how to use the cell phone? I already know how to use the phone, see?
Ooh, that's very convincing. What could she possibly show you?
To quote her, how to get hip with the now.
Well, you definitely need that lesson, Jerry. Go for it.
I'm hip.
Oh, yeah?
Wait,
Jerry?
or at least I'm as hip as I need to be.
Well, who's your favorite musical artist?
The Beatles.
Hip. And who's the hottest rap artist out right now?
M&M's.
Hip. And what are Twilight and the Hunger Games?
Oh, they're pop culture books, and good ones too if you like all that vampire crap.
Well, who's the biggest movie star on the planet?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. It's Tom Cruise.
Hip and hip. Jerry, I can appreciate your love for the Beatles. They have made a significant musical contribution, but today's students are more into fun and the Lumineers.
That's right. All they want to do is have fun.
By the way, Eminem fell off 5 years ago. Mel Gibson's fame died with his not-so-PC rants, and as for Tom Cruise... Twilight and the Hunger Games are the biggest film franchises out right now.
All right, you proved a point there, but I'm a college professor, I'm not a movie critic, and I like what I like in pop culture.
Well, fair enough, but you've got to branch out if you want to connect to your students. You know, they can smell a phony from a mile off.
Well, I try to keep up as best as I can, but the more I age, the younger the media gets.
That's called new media, and it's a generational transition.
Okay. What's the best way to get breaking news?
On Fox or ABC or CBS and other network TV news media outlets.
Sure, and snail mail is still the best way to communicate long distance. Most stories break on Twitter or Facebook long before they ever make it to television.
Okay.
Well, what's the best way to get or play new music?
Well, I still play my CD player, and Wally World always seems completely stocked.
What about Spotify, Pandora, Last.fm?
Oh, I've heard of them.
Are you using them?
No. Why would I?
And where do you get video from?
Oh, Best Buy.
Did you say YouTube? Jerry, I know that you're a great professor and our students do genuinely like you, but if you don't keep up with social media, you're going to be the one with the social problems getting left behind.
Damn technology.
Some people actually praise that damn technology. Look, be open-minded. Let Becky show you how she digitally maneuvers through her world.
Sounds like some kind of weird dance move.
Ooh.
Sunshine, how was your day?
Just peachy.
I'll take that as sarcasm.
Not entirely, actually.
Okay, spill.
Well, my professor called me into his office to discuss our unfortunate accidental encounter, which he attributed to me being, quote, sucked into technology, end quote.
So he yelled at you?
Oh no, he didn't.
I wouldn't say yelled. He was actually pretty chill about the whole thing.
Well, that's surprisingly kind of him.
Will you let me finish? I haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
Carry on.
As I was saying, he gave me this whole spiel about me needing to be more in tune with my surroundings, and I told him he needed to be more in tune with the social world and check his 19th century camaraderie at the door.
Amen to that.
You did not say that.
Oh, yes, I did.
I'd flunk you if I were in his shoes.
Well, luckily you're not. And anyways, that won't be an option because I'm going to be giving him a crash course on communication in today's world.
Let me get this straight. You're going to give him a crash course in what you consider the proper communication etiquette?
You catch on much quicker than I give you credit for.
I'm so lost.
Since he obviously has no idea what it's like to be in today's social world, I'm going to show him, get him hip with the now.
Is that what we're calling it?
As of now, yes.
Well, I'm not opposed to the idea. In fact, I think it would be a great learning experience for both of you.
I think you misheard what I said. I'm going to be teaching him, not the other way around for once.
No, I heard you loud and clear. I'm just hoping you can check your 20th century youthful arrogance at the door and learn something from him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have fun with your lesson planning. I've got to get to class. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Having fun?
Oh, good morning, Becky. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. Did you have to text me that?
Lesson 1. You can text for anything.
All right, smart Alec. Lesson 1 from me, don't text someone that's in the same room with you.
Well, let's get you started with Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah, I'll show you how to tweet.
Sounds like it's for the birds.
No, it's for your phone.
I know, it's just an old saying. Never mind.
Hey, can you turn that off, please?
You do the same thing you do on the computer on the phone. It's the same site and everything, just a different screen.
Why on earth would I do this on my phone if I can do it on my computer?
It's convenient. If you need to update on the fly, you just get on your phone.
I don't think telling everyone where I ate lunch is worth getting run over, though.
People don't get run over every time they use their phone.
Well, I guess it's just me then.
It's an internet cafe. You come here to get on the web, update your social network.
It looks like a coffee shop.
Yeah, they have coffee too.
You need both of these things to surf the web.
You gotta move fast to keep up.
You were right. There's a lot to this social networking stuff.
Did you see them out there? They're like animals. I almost died twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kevin just tweeted this hilarious picture of these cats. They're laying on my bed. Check it out.